Techniques, 12-10s. I would never get rid of them. I would kill someone.
It's on the rumor mill, the word is on the street. I don't know how to feel about what you say to me.
First CD that I bought.
The first CD that you bought, I have no idea.
What was the first CD I bought? Amir.
The first CD.
What was the one you bought?
The first CD I bought. Actually, I think I know your one. Wait, my first CD I've ever bought was The Score by the Fugees. It was pretty horrific for my mum, so I had to keep it quiet for a long time. But that was my first CD, and that started my love for hip-hop music.
First record I bought was probably Dizzy Rascal, Boy in the Corner. When you're a child or a teenager and you attach yourself to music, you never forget it, you know? You'll be 80 years old and you look back and be like, oh, I remember that time. You know, and that's what music does to you.
The bad things be spread around, no, let it go, just turn it down. Don't be a fool, don't be a clown, can't tell me, won't tell me nothing anyhow.
There's one thing that everybody seems to love, and I don't love, is Game of Thrones.
I'm gonna chuck him. I'm gonna chuck him off the boat. I love Game of Thrones. One thing I don't like that everyone loves is called first world problems. It's now fashionable to say that after moaning. Just moan and accept you're in the first world and you're gonna moan about your first world problem. Don't then say first world problems. Hey, it's just stupid. It's stupid. You're in the first world. Just accept it and stop feeling guilty for it. Do something proper about it rather than moan about the fact that you're in the first world. Anyway.
I don't even care about what they say. I don't even care about what they say.
Rudimental don't really support drugs. We don't do drugs. I think we like to party, enjoy life without drugs. Yeah. I mean, you don't need drugs to party. I think it's a bad message. I've got loads of friends that don't do any drugs and have much more of a fun time than my friends that do drugs.
I think when we were younger, you know, you start off that thing where you have to have it to have fun, but you get into a cycle of it. And the really good thing about us and our band is actually we have so much fun anyway, and we really don't feel the need to do that, you know?
It's on the rumor, word is on the street. I love it so, the feeling's bittersweet.
I went through an addiction of MPCs. Akai MPC is a drum machine, as you're aware. I had a MPC 500, a 1000, a 2500, a 3000, and a 2000. And I barely used any of them. I used one of them, and that was the 2000. It was getting to a point where I felt like I needed them, and it was trying to drain my funds and my money. I sold off a few. I still have two, so that's better than one. MPC, sponsor me.
Techniques, 12-10s. I would never get rid of them. I would kill someone if they tried to steal them. I would die for them. I'd take a bullet for my Techniques 1200s. 12-10s actually, silver 12-10s.
I don't even care about what they say. I don't even care about what they say.
Stealing is bad. Stealing is generally bad.
Yes, I did. Once I stole £5 from my mum's wallet. And she hit me. Well, she didn't hit me. She does this thing from up north of England where they clip you around your ear.
That's north of England, like northern England.
North. And she clipped me around the ear so hard, my ear felt like it was going to fall off. I never stole again after that.
Yeah. For me, it was spray paint. I stole a lot of spray paint when I was younger because it's so bloody expensive. And if Berlin is full of really amazing graffiti and amazing art. And yeah, it's really bloody expensive to try and paint. So when I was, 16, I didn't really buy it. I used to just nick it. And now I feel complete regret for that whole part of my life.
No, don't. It was part of your life. Don't regret it.
I don't really.
My first job was in a retail shop, and I hated it because I'm a messy person. I'm not very good with clothes. I'm really scruffy, and the whole point of the job was to try and make clothes, neat. And I hated it, and I wanted to get out, and I did get out.
When I was in school, I became a surveyor for, basically doing surveys for my local council, and they would send me into the shittest area, and I was 17 with a fucking piece of paper trying to write down what people dislike about that area. It was horrible because they would send me right into the shit, and I was a skinny, nerdy little kid in the middle of the ghetto getting picked on. So yeah, it wasn't a great job, but I mastered it pretty quickly. And look at me now, bullies.
There's a struggle.
There's a struggle
everywhere.
That's it. For all you bullies out there, look at me now.
I don't care the damn what they say about me. No, no.
You know who I think?
Twitter.
You don't like it?
Twitter. Never got it.
You know what I think is amazing is Kanye West.
Possibly not the sort of thing we normally listen to. No, I don't have anything against hip hop, but this is quite hard hip hop.